Ladies and gents, let me plug the joint. I might sound a little raspy. I'm still under the weather and whatnot. Real quick though, men who can't regulate emotion always end up here. Sherrone Moore proves it. Now, many of you do not know who Sherrone Moore is, right? Yeah, you see the thumbnail, but you don't really know, right? So, for those of you who don't know, he was the head football coach of the University of Michigan. Now, for those of us who know anything about college football, Michigan is one of the biggest schools there is in both football and basketball, right? So, for a head coach to get fired with cause, what does fired with cause mean? That means that whatever money they owed you on your contract, they voided all out. That's what fired with cause means. So, if a football coach gets fired because the win and loss isn't where the university wants it to be, he still gets all of his money that he's owed. And it could be tens of millions of dollars, right? However, when you get fired with cause, that means you did something away from football. And I want guys to pay attention to this because this is the shit that we try and teach you guys. Men who can't regulate emotion always end up here. So let's go ahead and get it. Give me just a second.
As I say, working our way backwards.
Okay, so Michigan concluded an investigation into Sherrone Moore earlier Wednesday and determined with credible evidence that he had had a inappropriate relationship with a staff member against university policy and his own contract, and he was immediately fired for cause. Soon after that, at about 4:10 p.m., Pittsfield Township Police, just outside Ann Arbor, responded to a call to residents where they were there to investigate an alleged assault. Sherrone Moore had left the place at that time and was later detained, as you said, by the Saline Police Department, which is another town a little bit outside of Ann Arbor, which then brought him back to Pittsfield Township. At 8:40 tonight, or 8:30 tonight, I'm sorry, he was brought to the Washtenaw County Jail, where he is in custody due to the alleged assault, and actual charges will be determined by the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office in the next day or so.
All right, so those are the very serious issues related to this storyline, and we will wait for the clarity and the details as they are forthcoming in the coming hours and days. As for the story, as we work our way back to what you mentioned, which is the firing of Sherrone Moore, and I just want to be frank here. I mean, in college football circles, this was not a closely held secret. There was a lot of smoke, a lot of innuendo, but you all aren't in the business of reporting that.
All right. All right. Here we go. Let's get back to it. So basically, the brother got fired because he was having sex with a staff member. He was fucking at work. We tell you guys, if you ain't got no game, stay away from women at work. It will fuck up your life. Now, here's the funny part. Sherrone Moore is married, has a little kid, a wife. His world is fucked up. So the homie got fired. He lost $12 million. $12 million is gone. He can't recoup it. Now, right after he got fired, he went to somebody's house and assaulted them. I don't know if it was the person he was dealing with or somebody else, but I can't help to assume that whoever he assaulted was in relation to him getting fired. So now he in jail. The homie then crashed out behind pussy. Crashed out behind pussy. Lost his job, his freedom, more than likely because of the public shame and embarrassment and the fact that his money going to be gone. Well, his contract is gone, right? But chances are he might be sued for that assault. His wife probably going to leave him. I can't say for certain. I don't know her. But the man's life is fucked right now. The man's life is fucked. Why? Men who can't regulate emotion always end up here. Guys, we tell you guys all the time, do not let your desire to fuck any particular woman compromise you. Whether it be your ethics, your standards, your integrity, whatever it is. Not all pussy is good pussy. You should not be having sex with every woman you can possibly have sex with. You have to be able to say no. You have to. Either say no or never even holler at the chick. You got to bypass that shit. Right? Now, another thing that happened, what made them investigate the homie, one of the things that made them investigate him was he started belittling and berating his staff, his coaches. So they're like, man, what he tripping on? So what they gathered from that was his emotions from the situation he had going on, the inappropriate sexual relationship he had going on. He's going through emotions behind that shit. Okay, let me just say this. And this is just for single guys. Because if you're married or you got a girlfriend and you are in a monogamous relationship, you don't need to be cheating. And you definitely don't need to be doing that shit at work. Absolutely. Guys, I want guys to understand something. Whenever you make a decision, always look at the worst possible outcome. The worst possible outcome. If you can lose your job for it, don't do it. If you can lose your marriage or relationship for it and you actually value that shit, don't do it. Don't do it. Discipline. Sexual discipline, emotional discipline. A lot of men lack discipline. I'm not going to be here long. I just want to hit y'all with that. I do got another joint I'm about to put out. But I want guys to understand this shit is serious. See, all these PUA, red pill, goofy guys, and all these other little boy bands, they don't speak about real shit. They don't tell you, hey, just because she cute, don't mean you should hit it. Just because she inviting you over, don't mean you should go. Sometimes you just have to tell a bitch no. And on that note, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to be back at y'all with another drop soon. Peace.